Hi people, it's been a while since we had a talk on 4/6s. It seems like among all the Yellowstone universe shows, 4/6s is the one that has the least amount of developments. Even 1923, which is announced a year later after the 4/6s announcements, got started to be released and had a lot of media coverage. But 4/6s continues to be the underdog of the Yellowstone universe, as even Taylor Sheridan seems to be ignoring the series for the most time. To be honest, if there wasn't a high possibility that Teeter going to be involved in the series, even we might have forgotten that 4/6s was in production. But Teeter is one of our most beloved characters on Yellowstone, and we are very much interested in where to see her next. So if she will be in 4/6s, then we care about 4/6s. Why do we believe that Teeter is going to be in 4/6s? Well, this is a theory that's been going on for a while now, as she is regarded as a strong supporting character to Jimmy's leading role. Her presence in Yellowstone is mesmerizing, but not enough for many. In fact, we don't think there are many characters in TV history with such a short screen time and yet such a strong fan base. For instance, when John decided to fire all the women in the bunker, including Teeter, people were outraged only because they were very much fond of her. For the rest of the women in the bunker, there wasn't much support, but Teeter's possible exclusion from the ranch caused a huge drama online. Thankfully, the online support paid off as she continued to be part of the Yellowstone Ranch. She is a total badass who has multiple unique characteristics, and we love her for it. And yet, as we have mentioned before, we don't see her enough in Yellowstone. Let's be honest, as long as she is in Yellowstone, she won't get to shine as a character. She will always be sidecast by other, more important characters, and thus won't be appreciated as she deserves to be. Previously, we were feeling a similar way about Jimmy, and now he got his own spin-off series. We believe this is an opportunity for Teeter as well, as she can share the spotlight alongside Jimmy in 4/6s. Now, since the initial announcement of 4/6s, we have been theorizing this idea and trying to find some solid evidence on to base that. Up until very recently, there wasn't much proof to support that Teeter will be in 4/6s cast. But with the ending of Yellowstone Season 5 Part 1, we got the proof that we were in search for. We found out that Teeter was on the team of Rip, who will go to the 4/6s ranch due to a disease spreading in the cattle. So her path has finally aligned with 4/6s. Now the question is, will she stay there or will she return? Well, as you all know, Jimmy's journey to 4/6s also started in a very similar way, as he went there for a brief period, but decided to not return as he fell in love both figuratively and literally. We don't think it's likely for Teeter to fall in love in 4/6s, as her heart is already left in the Yellowstone Ranch with Colby. That being said, she is a rancher at heart, and thus she might be highly impressed with the opportunities in 4/6s that are lacking in Yellowstone. 4/6s is in Texas, meaning that they are far from the political drama of Montana and are experiencing the rancher life to its fullest rather than merely trying to survive. This is a huge advantage for a person like Teeter, who is trying to have a presence in such a patriarchal profession as a woman. Still, we cannot ignore the fact that she is in love with Colby, and it would be very difficult for her to leave him behind. In the final episode of Part 1, the couple shared a passionate kiss before Teeter takes the road, which can mean two things. Either this is a sign for them to fall apart for good, which is why they were so passionate, or a sign for their inevitable reunion that will eventually witness their happy ever after. Regardless of what awaits her in the future, we know for sure that we will see more of Teeter in the Yellowstone universe, as she has major potential as a character. What are your thoughts on Teeter? Do you think she would leave Colby for the sake of being a proper rancher at 4/6s? Or do you think her 4/6s adventure will last only for a brief time? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.